Hello, welcome back. As Jimmy Swaggart fights for his life in a Baton Rouge hospital, his family and followers cling to hope, praying for a miracle. On the evening of June 18, 2025, the atmosphere at Family Worship Center was quiet, heavy with emotion. People came not to celebrate, but to lift up a beloved man in prayer. Jimmy Swaggart, once a commanding voice in Pentecostal televangelism, now lies silent at 90 years old after suffering a severe heart attack. Yet, as his physical voice fades, the message of faith he championed still echoes loudly. His family, gathered closely, remains firm in their belief God is still in control. Throughout a service filled with tears and worship, they delivered a message of unwavering faith. His son Donnie, his grandson Gabriel, and his wife Frances, each in their own way, reflected on Jimmy's life and the trials he's endured. They weren't just pleading for recovery, they were expressing trust in God's plan, whatever it may be. Even as Jimmy lies unconscious, his loved ones are certain of one thing: his legacy is far from over. What happened to Swaggart on June 15th took everyone by surprise. That Sunday morning, which also happened to be Father's Day, he collapsed at home. His family acted quickly, performing CPR until emergency teams arrived. Though medics were able to restart his heart, Jimmy never regained consciousness. For a man who had stood on countless stages delivering fiery sermons and moving performances, it was a sudden and painful twist of fate. Donnie Swaggart addressed the congregation during the following service with heartfelt honesty. "This isn't something we were prepared for," he said, holding back tears, "but we are not giving up." His words captured both the shock and the resilience of the family and community. They continue to believe in miracles, even in the face of uncertainty. The symbolism of the incident occurring on Father's Day wasn't lost on anyone. Jimmy Swaggart has long been viewed as a spiritual father to millions, leading through music, preaching, and television broadcasts. Swaggart's story has always been marked by dramatic highs and devastating lows. From humble beginnings in Louisiana, where music was a central part of life, he rose to international fame in the 1980s. At his peak, his broadcasts were viewed by over 100 million people around the world. He wasn't just a preacher, he was a gospel artist, a builder of institutions, and a man whose charisma drew massive audiences. His influence reached into Bible colleges, TV networks, and churches across the country. But his journey was also marred by scandal. In 1988, his involvement with a prostitute shocked his followers and damaged his standing. A second scandal followed. In the early 90s, though many counted him out, Jimmy refused to disappear. Instead, he rebuilt slowly, steadily, and with help from his family. He returned to the pulpit, the stage, and the airwaves, drawing strength from his enduring faith and his call to serve. That resilience is part of why so many still stand by him today. At the June 18th service, scripture readings filled the sanctuary. Psalm 46:1, "God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble," rang out as a collective reminder of where their strength comes from. Pastor Lauren Larson led prayers, reinforcing that worship, intercession, and support are lifelines during crisis. One of the most moving moments came when Jimmy's grandson Gabriel shared a story from the hospital. As Jimmy lay unconscious, his wife Debbie placed a phone playing his favorite gospel music next to his ear. Gabriel said tears began to roll down Jimmy's face. Even in that fragile state, it seemed the music so deeply woven into his soul reached him. It was a poignant reminder that the spirit often lingers even when the body is weak. For over 70 years, Frances Swaggart has been by Jimmy's side, both in marriage and ministry. Her quiet strength has helped hold the ministry together through countless storms. Now, with their son and grandson also taking leadership roles, it's clear the Swaggart legacy is one of family, faith, and endurance. Despite everything, Jimmy Swaggart remains a man many see as redeemed, not perfect, but persistent, not without failure, but always faithful. In a world quick to forget and quicker to judge, he has managed to stay the course. Whether he recovers or not, his impact endures. His sermons, songs, and structures continue to inspire. His life filled with drama, redemption, and grace tells a story that still matters. And so, in a quiet church in Louisiana, the prayers continue, not in despair, but in hope, because for those who have followed Jimmy Swaggart's journey, they know it's never truly over until God says it is.